Hello?
Hi, David. How are you?
Oh, hello. Hi, how are you?
Yeah, I'm very good,
Yeah,
thank you.
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, good. Tell me about yourself, David. Where are you from?
Oh, sure. So, yeah, I'm from South Korea. What about you? Where are you from? Manda.
I am from England, but I don't live there. So I left
Oh, you
England a
don't live
long
in England.
yeah, I left a long time ago, about when I was 35, and this was in 1997.
Well, that was a long time ago. Okay. And
Yeah,
where
exactly.
are you right?
So now I live in the Canary Islands. Have you heard of this?
Canary Islands. Uh, so is it an island in a country? Yeah. Well, this island belongs to a specific country or
Yeah.
just an
Yes.
isolated island?
No, they belong. There is seven main islands, a few more tiny ones with no people, but the main islands there are seven, and yes, they belong to Spain, but they're not close to Spain. They're close to Morocco in Africa.
Oh, okay. So that is where Canary Islands is. And
Yep.
of course, yes, since it belongs to Spain, I'm pretty sure they will speak Spanish, right?
Yeah, of course, yeah. So tell me
Okay.
about yourself. How long have you been learning English and on Cambly as well?
So yeah, I've been learning English for a long time. Yeah, of course, like everyone starts learning English when they entered elementary school. Yet they start to learn, AB's the base, really simple English, right? Like the alphabet and how to write. And
Yeah.
so yeah, it's been like over 10 years or more than 10 years because when I was young, my dad uh, had how do I say played a lot of English cartoon. So yeah, I
Yeah.
watched a lot of them, and because of that, I was able to how does it speak by myself before I entered the elementary school.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So you
I've
pick
maybe
you
I've been
pick
learning English my whole life. Yes,
yeah. So
yes. So
so what are you doing now? Are you studying or
sorry, come again.
are you working or studying?
Oh, so now I'm a student. Yeah, I'm
Ah,
I'm 15 years old, so I'm in middle
oh,
school.
you see you look older and you sound
Oh,
older.
wow. Oh, is it? Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Yes. Yeah,
Okay,
like
so
everyone said that. Everyone
yeah,
usually says I
yeah.
look older than my age. Yeah.
Yeah, but maybe because your English is so good and you have a deeper voice, so maybe this is why.
Oh,
Um,
really? Thank you.
yeah, but you won't say this when you're older. You will want to be the opposite, yeah, and look younger. And
Of
when,
course, yeah. But
yeah,
the reason why I said think is because you said my English is good, right? Yeah, and I really
yeah,
appreciate it.
it is.
Yeah,
It is
that's
very good. It's very good.
oh,
And you've been using Cambly how long?
oh yeah. I've been using Cambly for uh wait a minute. Yeah, it's been a while since I've talk about it. So well, I started using Cambly since yeah 2020. Yes, as I
Wow.
remember, it was 2020, like
Yeah.
somewhere around May. So yeah, I've been using Cambly for over 4 years.
4 years.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Wow.
I've been here
And
for a long
do you do you usually when you're on here, do you usually just talking or do you use the lessons or did you do all the lessons before?
Oh, so these days I'm focusing on conversation, having this
Yeah,
casual, free
yeah,
talking, right? Yeah, I used
yeah.
to do lessons, but yeah, but I find it, I realize that I need more speaking skills and
Conversation.
speaking.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly, that's right. So
So,
yeah,
and
so I'm trying to do a lot of conversation as much as I can.
yeah, and do you travel or have you traveled out of You're in Korea, did you say? Yeah.
Oh yes, I'm in Korea.
So have you traveled out of Korea before?
Uh, yes, I yeah for what is it like twice? Yeah, I went to yeah I've been to Guam and Saipan. Those are the places I've visited. And yes, but
Wow.
but I don't remember a lot about it because it's been a long time since I visited there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I visited Guam in 2017, so it's been like over
Oh,
7 years, something like that. And I visited Saipan in 2023. Yes, well, it's not you know there it's not that long, right? But still, yeah, I don't remember a lot about it. So yeah,
so
but
so Guam is isn't Guam an American owned island?
oh yes, exactly. Yeah, Guam belongs to U.S. Yes, it's in Pacific Ocean. So
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So what made you travel there?
Oh yeah, that's a good question. Uh, well, actually, my dad was the one who decided to go to Guam for a family trip, and I asked him why did you choose to go to Guam? And he said he wants to visit English-speaking country. Well, in that way, we can able to, we are able to practice English with native English speakers, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
also what is it called? Yeah, so yeah, and also it is the closest English speaking country. Yeah, like I mean, if we say English speaking country, yeah, there are United States and Canada and England. There's a lot out there, right? But the Guam
yeah,
was the close, Guam was the most how to say closest
yeah.
uh,
Wow.
island or place
Yeah, it's
where
good.
speaking
That's a
from
it's
South.
a really yeah, it's a really good idea because you wouldn't I wouldn't have thought about that, but I suppose where you live, if that's the closest place to speak to people that their native language is English, it's perfect. And also, I've never been to Guam, but I imagine I've been to the South Pacific to Tahiti and the French Polynesian islands. So, and these islands are beautiful, like Hawaii, these islands are beautiful. So I can imagine that Guam is very similar to Hawaii, no?
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. As I told you earlier, it's been like 7 years, but yeah, but I remember that it was beautiful. Like, the palm tree, and also the weather was really good. Yeah, it is
Mm,
always yeah.
yeah,
Guam has tropical weather, so yeah,
yeah.
I remember that it
Wow.
was really beautiful. But I can't tell you like in a lot of details
Detail,
because I don't
yeah.
remember a lot of I don't remember a lot about it.
Yeah, don't worry. So if you get the chance to travel when you're older, which I'm sure you will, where do you have in your mind that you would like to see?
Uh, so, uh, like when I become older, so yeah, if I can travel, yeah, I would like to travel to English speaking country because I always want to learn English. Yeah, because it is really useful, right? So maybe it
Yeah,
would be.
because even countries that are not English, they still use the language. So, like, I've traveled in Europe, and when you go around Europe, many Europeans will speak English. Yeah. So
Oh
you're
yes.
right. Yeah. But you know what, though, David? Don't don't be excited to see England because it's just not exciting. Yeah.
What is it?
The weather is very dull. The people are very dull, and at the moment, they have a bad time because the government is bad and the economy of the country is not good.
Oh,
So
that's not good, right?
no, so there are like if you go to London, you will see people on the streets living on the streets. Yeah, I
Oh
don't think.
yes.
Yeah, do you have that in Korea or not? People living on the streets.
Oh, yes, yeah. I guess maybe not just Korea and England. Maybe every country, they have
Yeah,
people on the street, right? Like usually, how do I say, on the box, right? Like the
yeah,
thin paper under
cardboard
the
box. Yeah,
yeah yeah. They use it. They usually use it as a like a blanket, right?
yeah, yeah.
And yeah, and as a like something like matrix, for their it's
Right.
kind of like a bed, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
well, so I live in a city called Daegu, and in Daegu we don't have a lot of people like that. But in when I go to but if I go to Seoul, then I can see a lot of how do I say, people, how do we say those people, beggar,
the
right?
homeless. Yeah,
Oh
beggars
yeah.
or homeless.
Oh yeah, homeless people. Yeah, like usually they're in the station, like at what is it called, subway station. Yeah,
Yeah,
you can see a lot of homeless people. I guess
yeah,
yeah, they're usually in the subway station because usually in winter it's really cold outside, right? But
yeah.
if you go to a subway
Absolutely.
station, it's
Yeah,
not very
and
cold, and in summer it's not very hot, right?
yeah,
So
and
yeah, well, if you go
I
to the
think
subway,
now more than ever in America, in England, in lots of places, there are more homeless people than in the years gone by. You know, when I was a child, it was something you didn't really see, but now it's very common because the economy is very bad. But like in Korea, I was speaking to a woman in Korea, and she told me that the population is dropping, and
oh yes.
this is going to be a big problem. Yeah,
Oh yes, it's going. Yeah, the academy is going to be, how do I say, going really bad, right? Because the population is going down, and we
mhm.
don't have a lot of young people who will work for the country, right? So
Yeah,
yes, that's right,
and
which
and a
is
lot of the
very
young people they don't want to get married and have a family. Uh,
exactly.
yeah, so what do you think is there a solution? What do you think would be helpful to try and help with this problem?
Oh well, so yeah, of course, a lot of what is it called? Yeah, government can make a lot of law. What is it called? Yeah,
Yeah,
law about it, laws
laws,
about it.
yeah, to change the laws, yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah, like they can give the incentives, right? The people,
yeah,
who will have kids. Yeah, or maybe they can build more, kindergarten, or more, or they can develop the
yeah,
education system, right? And
yeah,
also more, how do I say, they can support more like parents, yeah, who are mom and dads, right? Maybe they
yeah,
can make a
yeah,
place where they take care of the, how do I say, kids, so that parents can go to work and they don't
yeah,
have to worry about their kids, right? So maybe the government can make those incentives, right?
yeah.
Also, like
So,
thing
isn't
like that.
it? It's amazing how somebody of your age, you, even just on the spot, because you didn't know I was going to ask you this problem.
Oh yeah.
And but even you, as a young boy, you can see where the problem is. And why don't the government do things? It's the same in England. Why don't they do something to, like you said, incentivize people? Apparently, in Seoul now, if you get married and you live in Seoul and have your first baby in Seoul, the incentive is the equivalent of 70,000 American dollars.
70,000 American dollars. Yeah, I've heard about it. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I think